I am so excited to be speaking with you. Jonathan Majors, how are you?
I'm wicked. I'm good.
Good. I need to let you know, this is the mainstream. So we talk about all things about your journey into the mainstream industry.
Wicked.
And I can't lie, I absolutely loved seeing you in Creed, Creed 3.
Thank
but
you.
I've got to say, it feels like you're on a bit of a creative role at the minute, because I first saw you in Harder They Fall. You absolutely shone in that film. You made an appearance. You've entered the Marvel Universe in Loki, Ant-Man, and the Wasp, Quantumania. And it sounds like you're preparing for your supervillain legacy.
Rain, yeah.
As Kang the Conqueror in the upcoming Avengers. So I really want to know, what attracted you to Creed 3?
What attracted me to Creed 3? The opportunity to push my instrument to play in this other world.
Yeah.
You know, sports films are their own genre. I hadn't done a sports film before. Creed, as we all know, is a spin-off of or offshoot of Rocky, which is the greatest sports franchise. So I wanted to try my hand, you know, off top.
Yeah.
And then when the story began to develop, and I knew it was gonna be me and Mike, and he was directing, all of that was just, that's a no-brainer at that point.
Definitely, I agree. And I can't lie, I have to be honest with you.
Please.
I hated the character of Dave.
You hated Dave?
Do you know what? I went from being like, oh, give him a chance, let him in.
Yeah.
And then when I saw it switch,
Yeah.
there was like a instant change where we kind of took a scene where we saw you in your own personal space, well, Dame's own personal space, and you started to see a different side to him.
Yeah.
So, as you said, Michael B. Jordan directed the film.
Yeah.
What was the direction for transforming into Dame?
It's interesting because it's no. You kind of, we all have our ways in, you know, and my way in is particular to me, and there was no real. I mean, you had the script. It's a script.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
go, all right, cool. You do that now. But the nuance of it, you know, it was really understanding the psychology of someone who was incarcerated, you know, and what is it, the desperation for freedom.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Both in the mind and in the body, by any means necessary. You know what I mean?
We saw.
Yeah, you know, I mean that's the beautiful part about playing Dame. You know, here's a guy who really takes responsibility for what happened to him, but at the same time is trying to erase it. You know what I mean? And make right and see himself the way he wants to be seen, the way he was once seen. You know, Dame used to be, you know, he was that guy. You know, and that struggle is what we're kind of watching in the film.
Definitely. Now, obviously, there was the physical transformation that it was undeniable not to notice.
Yeah.
You was in the gym for like a year, but is there anything you possibly learned about that transformation physically that you haven't had to do before?
Well, yeah, because I think primarily because it's a boxing picture, right? And so you're fighting. You know what I mean? You're literally throwing your body, you're throwing hands, you're doing it, you know? So a lot of things come up, you know, in your training. One of the things my coach, Rob Sally, said to me was, you know, people live, right, the way they fight. And people fight the way they live, you know? And when you think about that, you go, okay, that's interesting. Because there are people who will cheat and give up, you know, and, you know, not brush their teeth before they go to bed. Or, you know what I mean, whatever it is. And you see that in the ring.
Yeah.
You know, and like understanding that, you know, it was twofold. I got to understand myself and how I fought, therefore how I lived. And then also got to translate that into Dame and go, well, Dame, we're quite similar in some ways.
Yeah.
But here we're different. You know what I mean? Whereas he would, you know, I would maybe, you know, those are two different mentalities, you know. That was interesting.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What a transformation that was. Well, like I said, the mainstream is all about, you know, inspiring others to get into the creative industry. And you are a scholar, of course. You graduated from Yale studying drama, which I feel like is fantastic. You've got scholarships and all kinds of things as well, which is a beautiful testament to your work. But for you, what would be your tips to anyone that wants to get into the creative industry and in the mainstream?
Well, I would say, you're already in the creative industry because life is creative.
Okay.
And the more you participate in life, the better you'll be. Vulnerability is key. Mainstream is, I think, it consists of a bunch of individuals all standing together at the same time. It doesn't mean that you have to fit in with anybody. The thing that makes you mainstream, the thing that could potentially, the thing that makes you you, is the thing that's going to make you you, make you him, make you her. That guy, that girl. And you're already that. It's just about refinement. And waking up and being faithful. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And that is exactly what we love sharing with our listeners and viewers. So thank you so much, Jonathan. It's been a pleasure to meet you. And a cheeky question, are we going to see you on social media anytime soon?
Absolutely not. And for the record, I do not have, what do you call these fake accounts?
A burner.
I don't have a burner account. I don't, should I speak into this camera? I don't have a burner account. I actually don't care. Like, it doesn't, no, I don't. It's not real. I don't have one. Not a burner account. I don't have a burner account. Don't have one.
That's fine.
Love social media. I love what it does for folks. I just don't participate. And I don't cheat.
Oh, I'm so glad we clarified that on the mainstream. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
For
much.
once and for all. It's not out there. Not Twitter. I don't have one of those. I don't have an Instagram.
Yeah, that's the one.
Don't have Instagram.
What a way to end. Thank you so much. I feel like I helped you get
I need
some
to
off
get
your
that out.
chest.
I need to get that out. I listened to a podcast, and they were like, "He probably has." I don't have one.
Oh, you're amazing. Thank you.
And